Hi everyone, Shanda Sturk here, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And sorry, I'm just going to move my camera down. I forgot about that little black spot it makes sometimes if I put it in too far one way. Anyway, I've been sort of experimenting with this shimmery white embossing paste, and I've been loving this set, so I thought this week I'm kind of going to focus on cards with this. Now I bought this set because I liked the leaves in the dies, and I knew I could use those for autumn cards, which you can see I have. So I just thought this might work for Christmas and autumn and ordinary cards. Now I've made a few cards already with it if you've been watching my posts. Anyway, this is a lovely stamp set. So it's got some Christmas, wishing you abundant joy and peace. And then it's just got some ordinary ones. So if you need to send support to someone, your kindness warms my heart, or a thank you. So it's got, a wide range of uses, which is kind of what you want in a stamp set. Hi, Shirley. So I've decided to do this. So I fooled around a bit today because we got a newsletter a couple of weeks ago. As demonstrators, you get these newsletters, and it told us it had a technique where you take this paste, this shimmery paste. Now, I like this shimmery white paste surely better than that other paste we tried to use a long time ago. Anyway, I bought it for Christmas because it sparkles. You can really, maybe not there, because it really sparkles. Anyway, so, and in this newsletter, it just said to add some color to it, and then anyway, use a stencil. So that's what we're going to do. So I did this one. Now, twice a month, we have a challenge on the team I'm a part of. And this month was to use Blackberry Bliss, Cajun Craze, and black on a card. Boy, was that hard to come up with a design. But then I was thinking about doing this paste for tonight. So I added Blackberry Bliss to the paste. And then, this is the stencil I made. And after you're done, you could use this stencil on a card. Don't you just love how that shimmers? Anyway, I decided, but I thought I'd let you see this before I glued it on here, but I decided to use it as a background for this because it made this nice, and then it kind of matched that. So I've just used all this stuff, and so my black is in the bird, and then the leaves and the Cajun Craze. That was a bit of an odd, I think, combination of colors, but we'll see what everyone does for the blog hop. So then after I'd done this, then I thought, well, I wonder what it would look like just all by itself on Pool Party, because I've always loved Christmas cards with Pool Party. So then, now this comes with this is a leaves kind of, and I cut it out and I thought, well, gee whiz, I wonder if it would just make nice snow, and I kind of think it does. And then I cut some extra snowflakes for this, so I think that makes a pretty Christmas card. Now, the one thing when I tried this out, I wasn't sure this was white enough. So I thought what we would do tonight, because we can't finish a card because this does take a while to dry, but I thought we could experiment and just make a couple of cards. Okay, so what we're going to do is, the first thing we're going to do now, in this newsletter, they said to make the stencil out of the foil paper. I'm kind of thinking you could use this on a card afterwards too, except I've made a bit of a mess up here. So we're just going to continue to use this. Now you need to, so that it doesn't move around, what I did is I just took my washi tape, and I actually, I was a teacher for, well, I don't know, 35 years. And we had to put up more things with masking tape. So you just roll it So I thought this, oh, and I've still got one from last time, just so it stays in place, because you can't put the washi tape on top in case you're, you know, going in that spot. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to do this paste, but I want it more white. So I got my Whisper White Craft ink out, and we are going to add some color to this to see if we can get it more white. So basically, you just take a bit out, then we're going to add this. Oh, see, that's going to make it quite a bit whiter, because on the pool party, and if I'm going to use this for snow, which is why I bought it, but then last night I was looking for an idea today, and I saw this post about, oh, that makes it quite a bit whiter. Okay, I'll move this up. See, all I'm doing is kind of stirring that in there. This is quite soft, this paste. Maybe they had trouble with the other paste. This is nice, and it's got some glitter in it, which makes it nice. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this paste, and basically, so I can do this closer so you can see. We're just going to, oh, hi, Cindy. How are you doing? Nice of you to hop on. It's great you've got your craft room back. You've been making some lovely cards. All right, so what you basically have to do, now I like it thicker. You might like it thinner. This is so much whiter than before, so this is great. So basically, you just kind of spread it with your palette knife like this. Okay. And then, so then we'll start at the bottom. So you can lay this on your desk. I'm just doing it up here so you can see it. But you kind of have to have a fair bit to get with this. Now you can make your own stencil from whatever you've got. And Cindy, I bet you could make nice ones with your Cricut. Nice little stencils, and then put some paste. You could also watercolor this instead of using paste. Whoops. Okay, so now I'm just going to get a bit of the extra off this, and then we'll pull this off and you can see, but I've got it too thick in some places. So we'll just, you don't really have to be gentle. Okay. So then when you're tearing it off, you just want to be careful. Ooh, I'm liking this better already. Adding that little bit of craft white. Ooh, look at that. So you can see the trees in there. Yeah, that is so much nicer, especially on the pool party. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I made this stencil. And we're going to make another stencil because this one's wet, and we're going to do something a little bit different to make a bit of a different card. I thought it does take quite a while to dry, so I've made those two cards, and I'll bring them back in a minute. Okay, so we just need to move some of this stuff so I can bring in my, and we'll put this way out of the way. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my cut and emboss machine. Okay, now this comes with this lovely set of dies, so you just need to take this, and I'm finding this is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4, and this fits on there just nicely without, because if you make it bigger, you get these big white spaces, which isn't really great. So you just put that on there and send it through, and then you have a stencil, and we need another stencil because then I'm going to make one like they suggested with balmy blue and white, since I've got all that extra white. Okay, so then you just have to push the pieces. So there you've got your stencil. I mean, or you can use this on a card. It's just beautiful on a card. Okay, so we'll do that. Now, before I put this away, I'm just going to dump all this off here. You just have to get that off there. I want to stamp a bird because I'm going to show you, hopefully, by the time we finish. I've got this little piece here, and I put the bird, and I'm going to do the bird. Now, I'm finding that even if you color, you don't have to stamp in black ink in Memento. So we're just going to stamp this bird here, and then we're going to cut him out, and we're going to use him on that other card. There we go. And you can color him even if it's not black ink. Okay, now we need the die for that, and we'll just cut him out, and then we can put him on the card just to show you a bit at the end of what we can do with that card. Okay, we'll just send him through, and then we'll have our bird. All right, there we go. So we'll put him away. Then we'll put this away. Isn't it nice, Cindy and Shirley, to have a craft room you can just... Okay, so the next card, now the one they suggested, okay, so we've got our white here. They suggested putting balmy blue at the back, so I'm going to tape this down again. And we'll just put, we just need really 2 pieces. And I don't know if you're like me, whenever I stamp or do stuff, and I did some painting outside on my fence this week, and I just seem to make a mess of myself. Okay, so we're going to put this on top. Okay, just so it's straight. And then we're going to add a little more paste. And I thought I might as well experiment, and then you can see the different effects. So we're just going to put a little bit there, and on this one we're going to mix. We're still going to use the white, but we're going to, now they said 2, but I'm going to mix 1 first, because as you can see, that is quite a bit of color. Yeah, I don't think I like it that dark. I'm going to pick up some of this white because we're not going to need all that white. I would like a bit lighter blue. Theirs in the picture that they put in our newsletter was quite... Okay, so you just... It's kind of fun, actually. This is like teaching kindergarten. We used to do some finger painting and stuff. I wouldn't recommend finger painting with this stuff. Okay, I think that's a nice blue. So really, if kind of a recipe, or you read something where they tell you to use 2 drops, like you can see, I used 1, and I think that's quite enough color. Okay, now we're going to take this, and we're not going to do it over all of it. We're just going to do it over the bottom. And you don't really want it straight. You want it to look kind of like a real scene. Okay, so we're going to take some of this. You know what? It's actually easier to do this. Well, I guess if you're sitting, it would be easier, but it's actually easier to do this standing up. Okay, now just for, since maybe I can use this stencil part on a card, I am going to cover the whole thing with blue. Okay, and then I'm just going to take off, well, I don't want to take off too much. There, see, if I use the bottom, then it kind of flattens it out a little better on these big spaces. You kind of have to just play with, oh, that's good. Okay, so now and this is just a silicone mat, so you can wash it. Now I want to get rid of the blue, so I'm just going to wipe it off here, and we're going to put white on the top. Okay, so we're just going to go this way. Okay, now this is going to be the tricky part. You just have to get it right to the where the blue is. And I'm going to go right to the edge in case this looks nice enough to do with a card. Okay, and then we're going to just smush it there. I really like adding just a little bit of white to this paste, because does that ever make it look like snow? Not that we really want to talk about snow just yet, but all right, I've got enough paste there for another card, so maybe I'll have to. Okay, so now we'll take that off there. Okay. Sometimes when you watch a video, it's kind of nice to watch someone else experiment. Ooh. Okay, we'll get that off there. We'll let that dry. Now you can see the trees in there. Now what they did with this, so I'm not going to lay that exactly on. They have the bird, then they cut out these two and they had it kind of like that with the branch, and then they had some linen thread. So I'll finish it and I'll post it this week so you can see, but that actually is quite stunning. You couldn't really see it in their picture, so you'll have to wait. And even this, like, I think that'll make a nice Christmas card, so I'm not going to waste that. Now I'll just bring back in these two cards. So I had this challenge where I had to come up with a card with Blackberry Bliss, Cajun Craze, and black. Oh my. So, but this is the card, and it turned out pretty well. And if you use Blackberry Bliss, like even that, you could make a card with this. But I'm going to put it behind. So it does make really pretty cards. But I'm thinking this white, because this isn't kind of white. And I do like that white. Now, where is that? So if we put these side by side, you can see the difference that makes. So you could use that. And you could just use paint. If you didn't have any paste, you could just watercolor with a watercolor brush. Stampin' Up! Has these nice brushes, so you could just do that. But I wanted to try the paste in the ideas. So when this dries, I will make it into a card, and then I'll post them later on this week. But I thought tonight you could watch and just see how to do it, so you could try that in your own cards. So anyway, I hope that was helpful, and maybe you'll give this a try. This is a lovely set, this Perched in a Tree. It's made some really nice cards that you can see on Pinterest. So anyway, this is a shimmery version with that set. So, okay, thank you everyone for watching, and those of you who watch after. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? It's pretty. I bought the sparkly rather than the plain because I wanted to use it on Christmas cards. So anyway, all right. I hope you have a good evening, and we'll see you next week. Okay, thanks everyone. Bye.